permits, clearances. Like what does it? What is the process that goes behind flying across
it's
multiple
crazy.
countries?
I realized, you see, like it was very wild for me because that was my first international mission. I've never flown international before. With my license, that is my current, like, because I'm already licensed, I have my private. So a private does allow you to fly international. It doesn't restrict you, provided you only fly in for private purposes. You're not a commercial operator. So the first thing that shocked me was the cost of overflying African countries. It's ridiculous. These guys,
What does the cost include?
So they'll charge you. So the legs look like this. So we depart Lanseria. We go to a place called Bulawayo in Zimbabwe, then Bulawayo to a place called Lilongwe in Malawi, Lilongwe, Dodoma, Nairobi. So every country you overfly, you have to pay a fee to that country.
Just to use the airspace?
Yeah, just use the airspace. Like at one point we overflew Mozambique for less than 30 minutes, but we still had to pay.
Like how much?
So there are companies that do that for you. They handle the overflights.
Like clearance.
They handle the clearances. So I paid around $2,500 for the clearances.
For all the countries? Or
yes, for all the clearances. No,
totality or?
That includes up to Dodoma. Kenya nilisema sijalipa kampuni nyingine najifanyia, I'll make calls. But up to Tanzania, I paid $2,500. Now, fuel, I spend around $300K. So the fuel and the clearance fees are more or less the same. It's ridiculous.
But that's now the cost transferred to the new owner. I mean, it's part of
But so you see, when we fly such a mission, because that's what we call a ferry mission. Like so we have to include that as part of the delivery cost. So that's transferred, of course, to the owner. But it gave me very many insights that I didn't know. I didn't know that the reason flights within Africa are very expensive. You know, people like bashing KQ a lot. Sijui kuenda wapi is expensive. But I realized it's the bureaucracy within African countries that makes it very expensive. Because you land in some places and they tell you, look, bro, we don't take card. We need dollars. And you're in the middle of the God knows where. We need dollars. So to avoid these issues, you have to go through that box. So ukipitia those companies, you land like in Lilongwe, you find they're waiting for you. They marshal you. Everything is sorted. Yeah. So, and then you pay for the fuel. So you have to walk around with lots of USD, which is another tragedy. In one African country I won't mention, they refused to take their own currency. Forced me to buy dollars.
And give them.
Has
to be Zimbabwe, bro.
Sounds. Yeah, it is.
It's giving Zimbabwe.
It's actually not Zimbabwe.
Really?
In Zim I paid for fuel with a card.
Okay.
I think Zim.
Say umetaja gani ingine Malawi na TZ. It's Malawi.
And honestly, I found it to be very wild. I was like, I mean, we're Africans. Like literally, if I can withdraw money using my debit card, sindio?
In their currency.
In your currency. Just take your currency. Yeah. Why do you force me to go to a forex store to buy dollars?
And then
I was like, because there are things I know even in Kenya you can't do.